Hi, John Marshall, the DrillMaster. If you've been watching any one of my videos on exhibition drill, I will have mentioned Tetrad a couple of times. On social media, I've talked about forming a Tetrad. It's a team of either 4 or 5, either the 4 performing members with or without a commander. The Tetrad is a great way to scale down your drill team performance and take it into different places where the full drill team, whether it's 9, 12, 16 or more, where that full drill team just can't fit. It's just not possible. So a Tetrad is a great way to be able to interact with the local community. And junior ROTC drill teams, I really highly encourage you to do this. All the service drill teams have a version of a Tetrad that they take into dinings in or other venues, except for the silent drill platoon. What they do is the scaled down version of the long line, and this is it. So I don't know where this performance is. It's a bit windy, so I'll turn the volume down. But the team enters with a commander. You can see him with his sword. But it's just one of the squads and then an inspector. So this is essentially there we go. And so now starts the long line sequence. Now the right hand isn't brought up to the small of the stock, but just like the Army drill team, they use that single count port, which is the 2 count port was developed shortly after World War II, and the single count port had been the version of how you go to port from Baron von Steuben's days. In the 1700s. And here we have the inspector. So it's a very short sequence. However, it's a really nice taste of what the team does. Now, just in case you didn't know, the silent drill platoon started out as the silent drill team, but every service has a silent drill team, and so they wanted to stand out not only with style, but also the name, and I think it fits really well that they are the silent drill platoon. So this point on, then, is just the same as any of the other performances. Now, I don't know the date on this, but that the outstretched arm is an older version of the first soloist. You can see the other two there readying their rifles. Notice that the silent drill platoon doesn't spin with bayonets. And the reasoning behind that is the bayonet really needs to be secured 2 ways. So there is a locking mechanism within the handle of the bayonet, and it locks around the bayonet lug that's on the end of the rifle, just under the sight there, the front sight. But or no, actually to the rear. Is it to the rear of the sight? I forget. I don't. Yeah, I don't have an M1, but you can see the lug. Here, I'll pause it really quickly. There. That's the bayonet lug right there. So this is the upper band with the stacking swivel, and then this is the bayonet lug, and the bayonet ring fits right around the end of the barrel. So yeah, and the front sight is way out there. So yeah, it's kind of the lug is halfway in between. Nice toss and catch. Sometimes they just don't work out. That was a well-timed toss. Sometimes that also doesn't work out as well as they'd like it. Not many things change through the years for this. The first soloist and then the other two soloists, essentially, with the inspector. Not much changes. A couple of things, minor things here and there, but really the routine has stayed the same for quite a long time. Now, if you've missed my commentary on the routines, go check out. I'll have a link at the end of the video. You'll see the boxes come up that way. You'll see a couple of link boxes, and one of them is going to be a link to the playlist of me going over several years of the Silent Drill Platoon's performances, and how essentially they stay the same, but there are minor changes within the overall framework that are really quite, well, I find them interesting, and I think maybe 7.5 other people would find them interesting too. So 7.5 meaning not that many. Nice job. And then the commander comes out. Nice job, team. Really nice job. And so, like I said, this is their scaled down version. The Silent Drill Platoon doesn't use a Tetrad because it doesn't do that kind of work. So they take the scaled down version of the long line with the inspection in there, and it works. It really works well. Now, they can't fit into every single space. A Tetrad can fit into even smaller spaces, but still, this is a nice portable, I guess you'd say, version to get into smaller performance areas. So I'll have the links to the you'll see them up here, the boxes, links to the Tetrads, and then also to the Silent Drill Platoon playlist. Thank you very much for watching.